Hey guys, CWBB1 here with Transformers Dark of the Moon movie review with spoilers. So basically, the Autobots are trying to stop the Decepticons from using the space bridge to bring Cybertron to Earth and making the human race slaves to rebuild it. So what goes into it is that Sentinel Prime created the space bridge, so he is the only one to use it, so he joined alliance with the Decepticons so they could rebuild Cybertron. And so Sentinel Prime is a prime, and he is on the vessel of the Ark, which crashed into the moon. And he is a higher command than Optimus, which is Optimus's mentor. And he was dead on the moon. When they found him, they brought him back to Earth. Prime brought him back to life, and then he betrayed the Autobots, and he killed Ironhide. And Human's been working for the Decepticons, which was like Sam's new girlfriend, Carly, and her boss's name is Dylan Gold, and he works with the Decepticons, so that's that, at least. What happened to Megan Fox? Well, or Michaela, they broke up. She dumped him. She couldn't handle the whatever. That was it. And so then there's new Autobots and new Decepticons, I think. Yeah, so there's like three new Autobots, like Wheeljack and Mirage and Brains. On the Decepticon side, there's the Crankcase, Crowbar, Hatchet, a bunch of Dreads, a bunch of clones, a bunch of them. Well, later on, the Autobots get deported. They leave the planet, and then everything just goes down. You know, Chicago got jacked up, blown up. Later, towards the end, they came back, and they totally start kicking A. So there was a lot of action toward the end, and a lot of deaths. So then, like, Barricade was in there. Barricade and one drone killed Wheeljack, and then Bumblebee was about to die from Soundwave, but then Wheelie and Brains interrupted and made a diversion in which Bumblebee killed Soundwave by shoving his cannon through his chest out of his head, blowing him up. And so then there was Shockwave, and he barely talked in the movie. So Prime, he got his like flying suit that came from the trailer, and then he started killing everything like in sight. So then he like took everyone down pretty much, even the thing that tore the building in half, the driller, and then like killed Shockwave. And then later he started to fight Sentinel Prime toward the end, and then he's getting beat up, and Sentinel Prime tore off one of Optimus Prime's arms, and then he started to get beat up, and then Megatron was there at the end. He helped out, and he totally like put a pretty much damage on Sentinel Prime a little bit. And then Megatron was like, "Who would you be without me?" And then Prime's like, "Let's find out." And then Prime, singly with one hand, took the axe, shoved it in Megatron's face, ripped his head right out of his neck, out of his spine, whatever, you know. And then that was it for Megatron. That was like maybe 4 seconds of Megatron. And then Sentinel Prime was like, forgive me for what I've done. You had to see that I had to betray so we can save Cybertron and all this and that. And then Prime says, you betrayed yourself. And then he shot him like 2 times and it died. And then Prime said what he had to say, and then he cut the movie real quick. But the movie is fantastic. It was awesome. and the 3D was spectacular. The scenes that had the Transformers were probably the best parts. The talking, the dialogue was kind of long, but I wished it was kind of more with the action, but that's just my opinion. So this movie was awesome. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. So, thanks for watching my review of Transformers Dark of the Moon. Spoilerific review. Subscribe, rate, comment, all that good stuff. And the part where Sam killed Starscream by putting on the glove that Wheeljack gave them to use against the Decepticons. So then he put on the glove and he shot the glove out and it went into Starscream's eye, like a grappling hook, went inside his eye. And then Starscream's like, my eye, and all this stuff. And then he's like pulling Sam around, and he couldn't let go of the glove that was attached to the eye from the thing, the grappling hook. But then he got like the bomb and shoved it in the other side of his eye, Starscream's eye, and then it detonated and killed Starscream like immediately. And the part where Sam killed Laserbeak by grabbing his neck and shoving it in front of the pistol, the gun of the little flight thing that Bumblebee was controlling, and it killed like Laserbeak like instantly too.